Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Look at that for a view. That's a view quite simply worth dying for. The sky is blue, the sea is blue. Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue. That must mean one thing. All that is missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, start paddling like crazy. Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me. Oh yeah, we're waiting. And we really are, especially for you. And today is a very special day, and we are wishing many happy returns, and we're waiting for you to return to downtown Paphos. We're going to head out towards Coral Bay, and we're going to take a look around Coral Bay in the strip area, and we're going to take a slight diversion and go down to the Paphos Coral Bay Beach Hotel, because there is a young man, and his name is Tyler, and he's got a mum. She's called Miss Dawn, and of course a dad called Mr. Jason, and they're all the way from downtown in Wolverhampton. So we're going to go and have a look where their hotel is in relation to the Coral Bay Strip, and I know it is but a 5-minute walk. So we're going to head from this little area, which for those of you who know, perhaps if your name is Sir Daniel, this is the car park to the side of the CU Beach Bar, and that is the view that you get. Anyway, back to the many happy returns. If your name is Lady Ali, we're missing you like crazy, and we wish you a very, and I mean very happy birthday indeed. Big shout out to the partner in your crimes, of course. That's yours and our Lord Neil, and a big shout out to the two dads as well. That's Lord Mike and of course Sir Brian, who I have a feeling will be getting a promotion very soon when he comes and celebrates his birthday in the Cape of Paphos Harbour in September. So especially for Lady Ali, and of course especially for that little boy all the way from downtown in Wolverhampton, we are going to Coral Bay. And luckily for us, they've been tarmacking a little bit the roads. The black boys have been in town and they've blacked it all up, and it looks absolutely spectacular, doesn't it? Nice and smooth. No inulations, well, in that little bit of town, shall we say. In the distance now is Peyia, that's the Peyia hillside to the right. Lower Peyia is in the centre, and the peninsula sticking out is Coral Bay. And that is where we're going to see what's been going on, because there are a few people who want to know about Coral Bay. They've got holidays booked, they were worried about the renovations. They're done, they're finished. Coral Bay has never ever looked so good. So don't click off just yet. Hit that like, click that subscribe, and of course don't forget to keep coming back for those little bits of my madness as I take you on my travels in and around Paphos. Look at that little sign there saying camera. Does that mean no photography? No. What it means is there's a little speed van parked up, making sure that we don't break the speed limit, which is a good thing, isn't it? Even though the car behind me wants to go faster, it's inserted itself right up my bottom. And I mean it, if I flick the parking sensors on, I put them off because they're always bleeping, because they are French and they're always saying bonsoir. I think they're saying bonsoir to Lady Sylvie in downtown south of France. Big shout out to you, and of course to your man of your dreams, and of course our great friend Lord Ronaldo. There's the van, there it is. It's taking pictures of us if we do naughty things. You never know, we might get to take a picture of Mr. Paul and pop it up on the brand new website that's coming soon, marikaandme.com. Yeah, and I mentioned this before, perhaps you don't like the talkings of Mr. Paul, but you see there's new things coming to the channel very soon indeed, and of course there's going to be giveaways, tickets on the Ocean Vision, that's the super cruiser in the Paphos Harbour. We're going to be having a holiday competition. There's going to be competitions galore. We're going to go live to get more interaction with you guys. So hopefully one or two more of you will get in touch with us and love us now a little bit more. And of course, if you want to love us, how do you do it? Well, you go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, and of course gift us that virtual coffee or two as a thank you, as a gesture of goodwill, or to motivate us to keep on making these videos, especially for you. Look at that, that could be the Mac Master, couldn't it? Because he's got one of those strange contraptions in that colour. And of course he came to Paphos not long ago and said it was not very good. Well, if I was you, I'd stay to Mansfield if I was you. And talking about Mansfield, there's a young man probably sitting between his mum and his dad. So if your name is Sir Carl and your mum's name is Lady Rebecca, Viscount James, I'm talking to you. Come on, let's go and have a look and see what's going on the Coral Bay Strip. So, big shout out to some of the guys that have been very, very kind and gifted us a virtual coffee or two via the Buy Me a Coffee platform. I'd like to say thank you to the girl who likes a bit of brightness in her life. Of course, that is our girl, Lady Whitney, and of course her partner in her crimes, our Sir Jace. So we're going to take a left, hopefully. Yep, the lorry's going to move, because we're going to head down to the Paphos Beach Hotel, Coral Bay Beach Hotel, to give it its correct name, and then we're going to turn around and come back to the Coral Bay Street. Don't worry, we're not lost, don't worry. So big shout out to who else has bought us coffees. Let me think. I know two of our great friends and very, very early supporters on the little channel known as Marika and me. You can name Baron John. There's a girl of your dreams, Baroness Louise. Thank you very, very much for those 3 virtual coffees that you gifted us on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. And of course, we will be looking forward to seeing you in June, which is very, very soon indeed, isn't it? Yeah, it is indeed. Andy and Ness, thank you very, very much. That's Lord Andy of Shropshire, and of course his girl, Lady Ness. We'll be looking forward to seeing you when you come back to Paphos. And they've got a granddaughter called Ella. So there you go, you never know. We may have 2 Ellas in the head of Paphos Harbour very, very soon indeed. This is the main entrance, by the way, to that hotel, little Mr. Tyler, that you will be staying in. You'll be coming out that front entrance and you'll be walking this way. So come with me as we head back to the Coral Bay Strip. And I tell you what, out the back is a spectacality of a view indeed, straight out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. You've also got a great swimming pool, by the way. Lots of activities for kids. There's a pool table in there. There's a bit of an amusement arcade. There's a kiosk where you can buy a blue hat like Mr. Paul and some dark sunglasses. And hopefully your mum and your dad, Jason and Dawn, will bring you to the Paphos Harbour, and hopefully we'll meet you in the Pelican restaurant. Don't forget, Jace, to message me and we will make sure that we're there waiting especially for you, because we'd like to meet you as well. Big shout out to Lady Kirsty in downtown Glasgow. Yeah, thank you very much for the 3 coffees that you gifted us on the virtual coffee platform known as Buy Me a Coffee. And I'd like to say a big hello to a young man who is absolutely fantastic. Who am I talking about? Lady Kirsty's grandson, and of course he is Alexander the Fantastic. And hopefully one day he will come to Paphos and we can have a little race up and down the Paphos Promenade on one of those electric trikes. Right, Coral Bay Strip. What more can you want? There's a bank, so you can pop in there and get a bit of money. Next door to that is the Les Amis. Lady Sylvie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that means good friends. That's a great restaurant. You've got the La Grande or Rio Grande. On this side, we've got the Zita's Pub Bar. And there's lots of other places I'm going to miss, obviously, but I'm going to name 1 or 2 that I know. Santa Maria, if you want fish and chips, or any other gourmet meal, you can get it in there. There's gift shops galore. And look, Coral Bay Strip is looking amazing. For those of you who don't know, 2 years ago, I'm not being nasty now, it was a dump. There's the Kiko Bar, there's the Serena restaurant. That's a great restaurant, by the way. We went there with Lord Nigel of the Big Guns and Lady, so sweet Carolina. We had a meal to die for. Well, I almost died because I had to pay the bill, but never mind, that's the way it works, isn't it? They treat us and we treat them. It's simple. We've got Othello's restaurant on my right hand side, and I think that's one of the greatest places in the world to get a breakfast, by the way. They only open for breakfast and for lunch. We'll let this guy go. We've got the Dionysus restaurant there, and that's where I had the great pleasure and honour to meet one of our very, very first superstar members on the little channel known as Marika and me, and that is the one and only. He is our number 1, Viscount Paul Butler from downtown Manchester. Hopefully Kumwaru, you will come to Paphos soon, and hopefully we will raise a glass or two. Let's let these guys go, because we're not in any big hurry, are we? But we recognise that man there. That is a man called Ibrahim, and he's a very, very good worker indeed. There we are. He shouted at me through the side window now, but I know him pretty well. Of course, they're doing some of the undercabling, if you understand me. So this is internet connections and those kind of things. And he is a very, very good electrician. Probably not the greatest in the world, because the greatest electrician in the world lives in downtown Wiltshire, and he's known as Baron von Cigar. And of course, that's our Lord Martin. And on top of all that, he's not only the greatest electrician in the world, but he happens to be the partner in the crimes of the greatest accountant in the world. And of course, that is Our Lady Victoria. And of course, they'll be coming back to Paphos very, very soon indeed. We can't wait. Who's in town at the moment? I'll tell you who's in town at the moment. The girl in charge of the show. That's our day man. But unfortunately, the holiday is coming to an end. But don't worry, I'll be taking her to Paphos International Airport, and she'll be collected in downtown Newcastle by her and our Sir Peter. And guess what? They'll be coming back to Paphos in September. So if you're in town in September, come and join us at the Pelican Restaurant, because pretty much every night of the week, the girl in charge of the show will be there. And of course, along with me, the idiot in the blue hat and the pair of dark sunglasses will be the most beautiful woman in the world. And that, of course, is Miss Ochin Gracibiela Booth. Of course, our Marika. Well, she's my Marika. And I'm missing like crazy, and I know that she'll be coming back very, very soon indeed. At the moment, we've got like a stand-in. We've got the baby LaBouffe, the LaBouffette, as I call her, or the LaBouffka, I think is what Baron Jeremy and Baron Simon call her. And yes, she is a mirror image of her mother. Not quite as beautiful, but she is beautiful. And she is an absolutely beautiful girl, by the way. If you want to see her more on the channel, we think she's going to get more involved. The idea is perhaps she'll come and chill out with us for Sunday lunch, and we'll invite you guys to come with us. We're going to circumnavigate a little bit of Coral Bay, and then don't worry, we're going to take you back along the Coral Bay Strip. If your name's Viscount Paul Butler, does this bring back memories? Because that is your hotel. Let's go into the front entrance and see if it's waiting for you, because I think it is. I think there's going to be a plaque in the reception saying Viscount Paul Butler, Marika and me's #1. There you go. And a big shout out to the partner in your crimes, Lady Bev. Come on, get yourself on a big good. Get yourself back to Paphos. Marika and me will be waiting for you, that's for sure. Right, let's get back to the Coral Bay Strip, and let's see if we can name one or two more of the restaurants and the businesses along the way. But please don't forget, if you do like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep on coming back for a little bit more of my madness as I take you on my travels. And don't forget, the marikaandme.com website is coming very, very soon indeed. There's going to be huge things on the channel. We're going to be giving away free tickets for the Ocean Vision. That's the super cruiser in the Paphos Harbour. 5-star all-inclusive. 3 hours of games and fun. There'll be dancing, and you never know. If you're very, very lucky, you might get that little bit of romancing. So don't forget to keep coming back. We're going to have a holiday competition that will be to a value of €5,000. Yeah, you heard me correctly. It will include your flights. It will include the transfer from the airport to the hotel. It will include the hotel. 7 nights. You'll get your breakfast, but on top of all of that, Mr. Paul is going to give you €1,000. Yep, you heard me correctly, and we're going to count it out on camera when you win, when you come and collect that €1,000. And of course, that will allow you to have a truly, truly spectacality of the holiday indeed. I'll say it again, you're going to win flights Yeah, from your airport to downtown Paphos, you will be transferred from the airport to the hotel. You will have 7 nights accommodation in a luxury resort in downtown Paphos, and on top of all of that, you will be given €1,000 to wine and dine in and around the downtown Paphos promenade and harbour area. All we ask you to do is buy 1 ticket, and there will only be 249 tickets. Yep, you heard me correctly. 249 tickets, and there will be a magic ticket, number 250, and that is the ticket that we are going to write the name of 1 person. You may have bought a ticket, you may not have bought a ticket, and we are going to pop that into the vase of truth, and then the Sochi Receiver booth is going to choose that winning ticket, and we are going to announce it live on camera in what's going to be called the big event, which will be the Saturday night show that comes on in the next few weeks. Anyway, here we are, Coral Bay Strip in all of its glory. The electricians are working hard. Well, they're not, as we can see. He's just standing around telling this person to jackhammer that, because, you know, electricians, like Lord Martin, they don't like to work very hard. They like to tonk on a big cigar. Let's give him a toot. There he is again. There we are. So he's standing around doing not a lot while someone does something, and then of course he's going to connect 2 cables and go, there you go, Daxi, I'm off for a frappe. Simple. Oh, to come back as an electrician or a plumber or as a politician. There we go. You're always going to do well, aren't you? So hopefully, Lady Ali, you've had a spectacality of a birthday indeed. Hopefully you're cuddled up to our Lord Neil, and he's had a great time taking you out for dinner or something like that, and hopefully cuddled up to you, not falling off the TV camera, is our little pussycat, Princess Charlotte. Listen, you're all like crazy. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you again very soon indeed. Please don't forget to hit the like, click that subscribe. Please don't forget to gift us that virtual coffee or 2. And please don't forget to keep on coming back for the updates in and around downtown Paphos, and of course the updates on the little channel known as Marika and Me, and of course the forthcoming website marikaandme.com, because you are going to win an awful lot of things. Thanks for watching. I'm off for a cigar and a frappe. Simple as that. Bye bye.